we're pressing apples for cider.
You've been a good friend. That's in the thick and thin. And I know it's never gonna end. 'Cause you've been a good friend.
This is a 150-year-old press that we rescued from our neighbor's yard. It was rotting there. It's a double press. This is the original hardwood grinder. It's about 150 years old. This is the counterbalance. So once it starts revving up, it will just keep moving, much like it does in a steam engine.
Or a bicycle.
Or a bicycle, and makes delicious apple cider.
So when I first found this press at our neighbor's house, it was nothing but just these pulleys or this gear and this flywheel. All of the wood had crumbled. And I saw it, I saw the arch, and I knew what it was. Fortunately for us, I was able to save the whole top section. And you can see there where it was manufactured there in Portland, so it has a lot of cool history for our area. So here is, inside there you can see, this is the wheel, or the grinder runs inside that, and this is how you adjust it, depending on the size of your apples. So this whole thing is really, really heavy, but it's kind of nice because you can take it apart and move it and clean it, but this will just sit right on top like this.
And you just secure it with these 3 levers. So first you turn this one, then you'll turn this one. Oh, it's a little stiff there. Oh, gotta turn it the right way. And this one. Rule number 1, no hands in the press. When you're putting apples in, use something else because those will grind and you don't want to get any little fingers in there.
So there's also the paddle, which we use for a couple different things. One is, of course, to stuff the apples down in there so it keeps your hands out of there. And the other thing, especially when you're working with kids, is to be able to get a little bit of leverage on the screw because it gets pretty tight towards the end.
As you can see, we have a mix of apples. They're local, and we've got a little bit of tart, a little bit of sweet, because it makes the best juice. So around here, we call this apple cider because it's unpasteurized, fresh-pressed apple juice. Some people call it cider if it's been fermented, but we call that hard cider around here, and that's when it's alcoholic. So now we're gonna go ahead and take this away, scoot over the mash, and press the rest of the juice out.
And I'm drinking apple juice.
Ooh, it's heavy. Slide it over. And sure you have clean hands? Clearly. Jack. Let's see here. That should be enough. Yeah, that's good. I think we better change the pots here, Jackers.
Look how much juice is coming out.
This is pressing apples.
Oh, that's awesome and gross. Doesn't it look like it's like the depths of an apple. Isn't it, Papa?
Get my arm workout in today.
I'm just just hoping I don't get squirted.
So this is the mash that is left over. I think that's what it's called. It's all the apples. We're going to go ahead and throw it in our compost bin. We'll make wonderful compost. I think you can make apple cider vinegar out of it. You don't want to feed it to your animals because there are seeds in there, and the seeds from the apples have arsenic, so you can hear stories about pigs dying and such if they have too much of it. So just be careful. Smarter than your average bear.
Dogs will thank you for that. They get some apple mash now.
Well, it depends on how much they get, right? This is good because my compost bin is almost empty. So are we all done here, you think?
Yeah. So the thing we did wrong on this press here is we forgot to put the cheesecloth in. You put the line the barrels with the cheesecloth, and then you don't get all of these, well, all this applesauce. It filters the cider. So here you can see, because we don't have that cheesecloth, all of this cider is trapped in there, still in the applesauce here. Hey Jack, you want some applesauce?
I'm good.
Yeah? So we gotta make make a little dam around the sides here.
Do you want me to tip that in?
Yeah, I'll tip it in. Looks like it's flowing now. The double filter.
The double filter system. So once it's done, you can go ahead and freeze it, can it, drink it. I'm probably just going to go ahead and can it so we have a little bit of apple juice for the winter.
Can you dehydrate it?
Not much left. It's very strong, so you can even add a little bit of water if you want to, if you're not a purist.
It's really cool. Really cutting. Very aggressive. It's just so